Never was I defeated, never I gave up. Torn and wrecked, but I reached the top, and you helped me conquer. I am still completing the journey I had started. Broken up the fog I had, and black clouds departed. Against all odds,
Can you please check that you've checked the table plan as you come in, please?
You believed in me. When things are dark, I just believe that there'll be light growing, never lose the fight.
A very warm welcome tonight. Interview right here at the Against All Odds. It's myself, Maureen Bondia, CEO and founder of Womanhood Global organization and chief editor for the magazine Womanhood Global. Tonight I have got Fidelity Jackson, a beautiful woman. Doesn't she look amazing? We're going to be talking to you, Fidelity. Very good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Maureen.
Good evening. So, Against All Odds is why we are here tonight, to make it count. Can you tell us a bit about Against All Odds, in your own words?
The question you've asked, Fidelity Jackson, Against All Odds, we are here to rebuild lives, to restore hope, and to restore dignity. So maybe ask again.
Yes, okay. So, in your own words, if you can talk to us possibly, and just maybe tell the audience how this vision came about. Because I know, and I've read your book, Against All Odds, the first edition, and I just maybe want you to talk to the viewers tonight about how Against All Odds came about.
Well, Against All Odds, I survived to start with the book first. It's a book that I've written, and the book is about my testimony. It's my life story. Before I tell you about the story, you see, every person in this audience has a story to tell. Whatever your story is, it's your story, it's your testimony. Never be apologetic to tell your story, because your story could change somebody's life. I wrote the book because I have survived so many odds. I'm a survivor of domestic violence, depression, all kinds of stigma. I couldn't begin to tell you, Maureen, because of time. But all I can say is that the book Against All Odds carries a message of hope, a message of restoration, a message of forgiveness, a message of redemption. And I am telling you when I say it's a message of redemption. Through my book, you will get to know my life, what happened to me. Things happened to me at a very tender age. I think those of you who were there from the beginning, you saw a lot of young girls in there. I was only a little girl when things happened to me. Which is why, Maureen, I realized that the fact that I survived, I'm still alive, I reached a point of wanting to commit suicide because I felt there was no reason for me to live. So I thank God that God has restored my life. I'm happily married to a wonderful man, Colin Jackson, for over 25 years. And I have my beautiful 7 children. And if I'm still standing, those children in Malawi can stand. Those women in Malawi can stand. Those women in Congo can stand. So yes, that's my reason, just to give you an insight. So out of the book, we realized that the book was not good enough as a book. We thought, well, you're going to read the book, then what? And say this is an inspirational story. But we're talking about real life. So that's why we launched the charity Against All Odds, Still Standing. So as I said, our aim is to rebuild lives, to restore hope, to restore dignity. And we aim to do 3 things. It's education, health, and social development.
Wow.
So that's...
Wow. That is absolutely amazing. If you can just expand a bit more, because I know you're saying that you are a mother of 7, a wife, and a woman of God who mentors, and I'm one of your mentees. You reach out to so many women, and in all that you do, can you please just share with the audience what sort of, what gives you that drive? What gives you the energy to carry on in all that? What challenges do you face and how do you overcome them?
Well, I'm glad you kind of touched on mentoring. I have rarely talked about my mentoring because it's obviously involved people's lives. I started mentoring Ruvimbo when she was 15. When she was 15, I remember the first time she held the mic, we were in Canterbury, I think Kutsi, and then remember she was so timid, she's like, oh, what do I do? And today, she's just come back from Sierra Leone, she's got Inflame the Dream. Yes, she was dancing, but she's been working hard. So that's the kind of mentorship that I do. We don't clip our mentees' wings. So that's another aspect that we do. So we don't talk a lot about it. You don't hear me talking, but there's so many lives that we're touching. Now, I realize, Maureen, that time is money. Somebody said recently that if somebody gave you money daily, because that's what we have, it's currency. What I'm trying to say is, how are we redeeming our time? For me, because I wanted to kill myself. And I made up my mind that whatever purpose I was put here on earth for, I was going to fulfill it. It did not matter how far or how difficult it may be. So I realized that the time we have is not so long. My daughter only had 22 years. I realized that I have to redeem my time and make it count every minute. How I balance my roles? I thank the people who surround me. My husband, of course, I have mentors too, and the people who support me. I can't go into debt, but redeeming my time, I take it as currency. I have so much money per day. If I don't use it up, it's gone. I've lost it. That's how I view time. So if someone gave you the money and say, this is it you have for the day, but the catch is you have to redeem everything. So because I realize that, I make it count every day.
Wow.
But God comes first. That's why I do what I do.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow, amazing. I just want you to talk and maybe educate our viewers today, or even our listeners, on how they can get hold of your mentoring, your mentoring scheme, because I know you have benefited, and obviously, evidently, from what Vim was doing, and a lot more other women that you are mentoring, that it's obviously very effective and it's bringing results. And I just want you to maybe share with the people how they can get hold of your mentoring scheme. and connect with you?
The mentoring scheme, we call it Fikelepi's Unique Mentoring Program. I'm a kind of a person that we tailor-make things to where the person is at. So I come down to the level where you are and obviously work with you. And we have a website for Fikelepi Jackson, and it's just simple, www.fikelepijackson.com. So now, Fikelepi Jackson, this is why I'm saying I rarely talk about that side of things, because it's more against all odds that I really deal with. But if anyone wants to know more, they can contact me via our website, and we can take it from there. Yeah.
That's great, Thank you. You have other projects that I've been reading and I've been following you. You have other projects that you're currently involved in, i.e. the Oasis Universal Radio. For some of you who are already maybe listeners, Oasis Universal Radio. Can you tell us a bit more about this project and why it came about?
In my book, those who've read it, there is a particular chapter about the red booth. Why I refer to that is the moment I decided I wanted to kill myself. So in that moment, I asked God to show me if there was a reason why I should leave. And I said, whatever it took, I will go and do that thing. Now, one of the things that God told me was that I will reach the unreachable. Now, it's like by air. If I have to take a flight to go to Malawi, I will do it. If I have to crawl to come to you, I will do it. By phone, I will do it. So the radio, just like the book, is one of the tools that God gave us. Oasis Universal Radio. When you are in the midst of any desert and you found an oasis, you found life, you found restoration. So myself and my business partner, I'm in partnership, Carol Chanda, she's in the US. We came together. Obviously to start with, we were lodging in other people's radio stations. Then when those doors shut, we realized that, wait a minute, you can't stop your dream because this door has shut, that door has shut. This thing was still in there, that I must reach the unreachable. So Oasis Universal Radio is to reach the unreachable. So through our programs, like for example, this whole month, we've been dealing with the subject, autism. Right. We've been dealing the causes of it, what happens with it, this stigmatization that comes along with it. So we deal with real life situations. I have heard on my show, in that radio station, we have different presenters from all over the world, because we will reach the unreachable. So in particular, myself, I have a radio, my radio show is called Against All Odds. That's every Sunday and every Wednesday. And Wednesday is between 6 and 8. Thank you, see you're following. And every Sunday is from 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock. I have had people like Selo Magamube on my show. I don't know, those who watch a show called Scandal, you will know who Selo Magamube. I have had people like Dr. Rebecca Malope. I have had people like great women like Yanele. I have had great people, and we're going to continue. And right now, we've just had a candidate from, in America, they're doing their elections or something. Yes. So we really have high-profile, ordinary people. We are touching lives through the radio station. But on Sunday, you also get to know more about what Against All Odds is doing. And on our show, we have Malawi students taking part. And we have our honorable women that were empowering Malawi taking part. Yes.
So, if there's any viewers tonight, or if there is any viewers that are listening, or people that would like to connect with the Oasis Universal Radio, either to tune in or to support, or maybe just to have an interview because they are also doing something in the community, how can they connect with Oasis Universal Radio?
We have a page, Maureen, Oasis Universal Radio. Please just connect And if you want to come and be on our show, you've been on our show, and you have your own show. We have so many, just get in touch with us.
The Mission Malawi, tell us a bit more about the Mission in Malawi that's coming up, because I know we have watched some videos tonight about some of the work that you're doing in Malawi, especially. I just want you to maybe talk to the viewers about the Mission to Malawi, in terms of how can people volunteer to come with you? How can they connect to that vision? Is it open for anyone in our viewers tonight to maybe come along with you? Or, how does it all work?
Every little thing helps. Tonight, as we speak, we have an organization that's donated 3 boxes full of uniforms for our students. And we have in the house Amopi Shipping. Amopi Shipping has given us 2 drums which will pack these uniforms. Wow. We already have about 6 suitcases full of our students' school bags and these uniforms. So Amopi has 2 drums. That's his way of giving back. And we're going to seal those drums. Because of time, we couldn't do that. Right. The boxes are here. All the young girls tonight, we're going to pack those bags in preparation for our Mission to Malawi. Mission to Malawi 2016. We are going back to Malawi because we have women's empowerment centers and we have 60 students, as you've heard. But Malawi is only the beginning. So we don't want to go to another country before we really make those who are following us, we are saying, don't despise our small beginnings. Right. It's only 60 now. Watch this space. The schools are coming. The vision is big. Yes. So keep watching and keep following. Wow. So Mission to Malawi 2016, if you are interested, by all means, contact us. We have already a team of 10 people. This year we are taking 10 people to Malawi. And aosuk, the one you saw earlier, is one of the people that's coming. And here in this room, I think I have about 3 people who are actually coming with us. So we are touching lives in a real... So the things that you see today, you will see next year what we're doing. The women that you saw, only they didn't say what we've done, but we've done workshops with them. With that woman that's wearing the white, if you know her story, she's been bruised, battered, but we had workshops with her. But now she's able to take care of herself.
Amazing, amazing. You're doing a fantastic job. And I know that recently you have actually been awarded an award by Malawi community. And can you tell us a bit more about this award that you recently scooped with the Malawi Achievers Award?
First of all, the award is not for me, it's for I work with hard-working people. I just want to assure everyone who's watching and all of you who are here, even though you see my face, only the people who work with me, they are very reserved people. They're very powerful people. They're prayerful people. So the award is not for me. We have actually dedicated the award to all the women and girls in Malawi and all our students. I was shocked because I went to the Malawi Association, the Malawi UK Achievers to support. And on that night, as they mentioned all the other organizations, it did not cross my mind that they will call our name. So at this point, I would like to acknowledge that in the house, we still have our guest of honor who's representing the Malawi High Commission, the Malawi government, but we also still have Malawi UK Association being represented. And in a minute, they're going to honor the team with the actual award.
Tell us a bit more, Against All Odds. I know you mentioned in the beginning about the book. You've had the first edition and now you have the second edition coming. Tell us a bit more, maybe a snippet about the second edition of the Against All Odds, what it's about, and where it's going?
It's the demand. We sold out of the first edition, and there were so many things that people were wondering and asking. They wanted more, so we've elaborated on that. And because of time, I can't elaborate, but you need to get your copy to actually know.
And
Thank
where
you.
can people just briefly get the second edition? When is it out? Is it out already?
It's out tonight.
Wow.
Tonight, they are the first people to actually
Amazing.
have a copy of it. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So how much is it going for, and how can people purchase for it?
It's only £12.99. It's on Amazon. It's on Waterstones. Watch this space. We will be doing a proper book tour, in Blue Water, in all the major shopping centers, because we believe that this message goes, every person who's read it, they can't put it down, and then they understand why I do what I do.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, at Against All Odds Still Standing, Gala Dinner 2016, Mrs. Figela P. Jackson. Thank you very much for watching. Just time for if there's anyone in the audience that would like to ask any questions.
60 students, are you going to have more, or you're just going to keep 60 jobs?
It's a very good question. We would like to have more, but at the same time, this year we've chosen to maintain the students that we have. You see, our young girls, we have a team on the ground that see these students quarterly to go and see their well-being and everything else. So we want to maintain them, and we want you to actually follow these students. In Africa, you have Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. So this first set of students, we want them to go all the way. As you heard, one of them, we've been carrying her. She's doing her exams. I think those of you who are following, you will understand. But we would have loved to double this number next year. But we wanted you. It's you who will make us double those numbers. So it only costs us £60 per student per year.
Wow.
So that's like £5 a month.
That's right.
There's a question.
Question, yes?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, because it's my first time interacting with you guys, is there any way that I can, I'm just asking, probably you've not thought of this, probably you don't even do this, do you get to have contact with that child? Do you write to that child? Do you get pictures of that child? I mean, at my house I've got a picture of my Nicaraguan daughter for her that I keep in touch with regularly. Is there that opportunity?
Absolutely. You know what? What's amazing with our students is that they are real people. You don't only just get in touch with them. Come with us to Malawi and see your own student and actually say, wow, I put on my dress on the night of Dare to Dream, Dare to Fly for you. So we have profiles for all our students, and we have a proper process for our beneficiaries. We've got great people. It's a shame that I'm not sure what's happened to our video, but you would have heard from our administrator how we do things. And we just thank God. Thank you. That's a very good question. The profiles are there, and guess what? Some of the material that's there, we have a message from one of the headmasters, because from time to time they update me, I'm able to know. And as I said, if you follow us on Oasis, actually our students do come on our radio station, so you can, every art or form you can be a part of it.
I would just love to have that contact.
Oh, thank you. That would be great. That would be great.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I gave up, torn and wrecked, but I reached the top, and you helped me conquer. I am still completing the journey I had started. Broken up the fog ahead, and black clouds departed. Against all odds, I am free. Against all